Hello, Leo. Welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, this is part 4 of your 4-part video series called the Rod and Staff Reading. And this deals with your finances. And I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and I really hope that they prove to be helpful to you on your journey starting 2020. Thank you. Let's get started. The first message is King of Air, brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. The next set of messages you have come from the Little Reminders deck, and this one is Faith. And it says, I have faith that I can manifest the wealth and prosperity that I desire. The next one is Instincts. And it is, I act on my instincts and notice the signs and symbols in my life. The next message comes from the Earth Magic deck, and it is Forest, Breathe. And it says, as we make our way across the meadows to the thicker part of the forest, it's nearly impossible not to take a deeper breath. The richness of the forest's oxygen, given freely and generously from the trees to us in a natural exchange for our carbon dioxide we release every time we exhale. Through prayer and action, we can express our gratitude for these trees, for many of the gifts they provide, none, not the least of which is contributing to the very air we breathe. Things are different after a walk in the forest. It says, your breathing is too shallow. Although it may feel natural, it is an unhealthy habit that causes shortness of breath. When you subconsciously shorten your breath, no matter if this is habitual or triggered by some event or circumstance, it activates certain physiological signals that prepare your system for fight or flight. Another conditioned response to perceived danger is to hold your breath. This is your survival response, although it does not serve you to do so. So breathe. Inhale deeply regardless of your concern, worries, or problems. Then let it go. Next, allow yourself to breathe a little deeper and slower a few times. Remember that every breath you inhale is a gift, and every breath you exhale is a gift. The forest is a clear reminder of how this works. The next message is from the Chakra Oracle deck, and it is Perception. It says, Emerald offers a regal ability to see things differently and the chance to embrace transformation. There is an ability to attract wealth here if you have an open heart. The heart knows what the eyes cannot see. It says, often our journey brings us full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happened. Emerald Stone teaches us to follow through on whatever is before us. Going back is not an option. What in my life needs tending? How good will I allow myself to feel? Transformation is in the heart. Change in perception, the unknown, promise of a richer experience. Beauty, open-heartedness, and appreciation. The next messages come from the Animal Medicine deck, and the first one is Badger, and it's 29, and it's fight for what you want, self-expression, a loner, keeper of earth's healing herbs, aggressive, reliance, healers, leaders, bosses, self-reliant, and possesses powerful anger. Number 42 is the bat, and it's face your greater fears. Face your greatest fears. Face the darkness before rebirth, transition, rebirth, end of the way of life, start of a new one. The next one we have is Mildew Fairy from the Shadow and Light deck, and it's cleanup time, number 15. Some things just look like they are yuck, but they are not. They are very good things, and they can be powerful and helpful when used in the right way. It is time to check out what could be profoundly useful for you, which you've dismissed. This could be an aspect of yourself or an aspect of the environment you are in. The health of the situation rests upon a degree of openness you approach it with. It always shocks me when people think something shouldn't be there. I love to show you what you may need to take care of. All the time, I'm showing you what is going on, what you need to change. Don't be harsh. Use to kill all that is helpful and good. You see, I turn up when something is unhealthy and you just aren't noticing it or getting it. Think of ways to decrease stagnant, stuck emotions and increase fresh thinking in your home and environment. When the Mildew Fairy comes to pay a visit, it's likely things are a little stagnant, a little over emotional, and that fresh new air and thoughts need to be brought in to clear the situation up. A fresh way of thinking or a fresh point of view or a release of emotions. Her appearance never means covering up. It means working with the environment you find yourself within. The presence of unhealthy energy needs to be addressed, not rationalized and excused, and never ignored. Now you received 2 messages from the Black-Hearted Oracle. The first one is Spirit wants to speak. And it says, "Excuse me, sir. Yes, you, ma'am, as well. Can you tell me when would be a good time for you? You know, when you are not way too busy and stressed, hustling about on your daily grind. Yes, I know you got to get that bag, but there is a very important message waiting for you. And to be quite honest, just by taking a quick glimpse of your life, I really think this message is right on time for you. So please take some time, be still, get calm, and relax, because Spirit is really needing to speak with you." The next one is number 16, and it says, "Are you patiently letting your life slip by?" And it says, "Many of us have placed our lives on hold, telling ourselves that if this thing or that thing could, would, should happen, then we are really going to start living the life we always wanted. Unfortunately from us, many are met with the grave before any of the shoulda, couldas, and wouldas come to be, because that train of thought is highly flawed and backwards. Our lives are short, and to fully make the best out of it and get the best out of it, we must live our best life now. Today, right in the place our life finds us in. Our time is the most precious thing we have aside from our health. Don't squander it, because I guarantee that the regret at the end of days will be the most heartfelt in our life if we choose to let our life just slip by." So, Leo, it seems like you're at a point where your perceptions need to change. You need to get more into this King of Air energy, of the brilliant mind, the impartial person, the professional, diplomatic one, the one who speaks their mind with confidence. But before you get to here, where your perception is changed, you need to have a moment, whether it's where you connect with nature, where you work on your breathing while sitting still, so that you can connect with your higher self, the ancestors, Mother Sustainer, and Father Creator. Because Mother Sustainer right now is calling out to you that she needs your attention. And whatever stagnant energies, because if you notice the breath card is below the mildew. So it's telling you, like, you need to get some kind of good energy flow going in your life. Because the stagnation that is here with the mildew fairy, it's wasteful. It's wasteful of your time and it's wasteful of your health. And whatever fears you have that are holding you back, it's time to get over that. It's time to fight for what you want. To express yourself with confidence. Both of these cards speak of the same thing. You know, and you could say these go hand in hand as well, because the first message is fight for what you want and face your greatest fears. And this card speaks of transformation, which you see the butterflies flying around her, denoting transformation that's going to take place. But you're going to have to use your faith and instincts to get through these things. Okay. Let's get into the second part of your reading. You have donations, tithing, and charitable work. It says, give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you many-fold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, and money and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. And it's new career. And it says your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. And you have the Nine of Cups, which is improvements underway, feeling smug or pleased. So this is, with the new career that you're going to have, it's going to bring your wish fulfillment. But if you have any things that you're not using, you need to make room for all the newness that is coming into your life. You know, go through wherever these stagnant energies are present in your life and cut away all that is no longer necessary for you, so the new perception can come in and you can breathe this breath of fresh air that'll be your wish fulfillment in the form of a new career. Okay, the next message is obstacles and blocks are lifted. And it says all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles. And blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Exactly. And you have emotional healing. It says, as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. And you have the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hierophant. So exactly, it's saying that once you can turn your energy around, you're going to get into this new career, right? That is going to bring you wish fulfillment. And it's going to cause the Wheel of Fortune to turn in your life, because what's going to happen is this is going to be something stable. It's going to be something foundational. You know, whether you're working with the government or you're working for a public company or in the corporate world, it's telling you that within this change, or if not, if this is just your own enterprise that you're going into, it's going to lead to your wish fulfillment. But what needs to happen first is the emotional healing that if you've been doing it, then congratulations, because of the work that you've done, these obstacles and blocks are lifted from you. But if you haven't been doing it and you're at the presence where you're starting to do this emotional healing, it's going to lead you down the same path of the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. You know, the perception and the transformation and the getting rid of the stagnant energies to bring in new life. The next message is abundance mindset. It says, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, And that is what you will experience. The next card we have is marriage. And it says, fairies join you in celebrating wedding bliss. And that would be the Six of Pentacles, a raise in money or salary. And healing, healed, healer. It says healing energy surrounds you and the situation. And then you have the Six of Wands, which is good news, victory, success. Now, I'll just touch on the marriage card first of all, but I'm not really going to read it as marriage. But okay, if you're in a situation where your marriage is in problems, then, you know, there's healing energies that are surround you. And then when you guys can get back to being on a level playing ground of seeing eye to eye with each other, this abundance mindset can come in where there can be an equal give and take that will lead to a Six of Wands energy because you've healed the relationship, right? But again, to me, this is saying get your head in the game. Like, get out of any kind of lack mentality that you're having. You know, change your perception about this stagnation that's in your life so you can join into an amazing partnership that can heal you of these lack mentality and bring you to an equal give and take to bring you to success and victory and abundance. Lastly, this was the one that came out with the most. We have pay yourself first. And it says, make yourself the most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. And what came out with that is easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. And you had the Death card, the Nine of Wands, messages, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Wands with the Fool. So exactly, if you come out of this stagnant lack mentality and start paying yourself first, making yourself the most important financial obligation that you have, you know, above your rent, above your car payment, above everything, you are the most important person, right? You put an end to this lack mentality and this being trapped in your head about your finances. And, you know, not being able to sleep at night. Like, the worst thing you could do to yourself to add more burdens to your problems is to cause your problems to make you stay up. Because that creates a downward spiral. Because not only are your emotions going to be imbalanced, your hormones are going to get out of whack, and it's just going to keep a downward spiral. So it's a death to this. And you're going to get messages about this new beginning. But what you're going to have to do is be able to let go. You know, stop trying so hard. The Fool doesn't try hard. He just goes. He follows the inner guidance and he goes. He takes that leap of faith. But as you said, there is a death and a transformation coming that's going to make it a lot easier for you to get out your head. Yeah, sever vows of poverty. It says, dear one, there is no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. And it says business venture. It says trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. And the message that came with that, Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So exactly, if you're wanting to start a business, you're going to have to sever these vows of poverty because the two of them cannot coexist. Because if you're going to be thinking of poverty while trying to do a business, you're just going to doom it to fail. There's a new opportunity coming in for you, which will grant you movement and allow you to gain the higher ground in doing something that you love. But first, you have to sever these vows of poverty. Each one of your messages, it's like the good and the bad side. You know, you got to do this in order to get these wonderful gifts that are here for you. It's like they're right there for you. All you have to do is stretch out your hand and take your higher self's hand and move towards your goals. Lastly, we have clean energy food. And it says when you fuel your body with healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a brighter and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. And you receive daughter. And it says the answers to your question involves your daughter. And we receive the Five of Pentacles, the World, and the King of Pentacles. So right now, right, if you have a child, a daughter, and there's things going on with her health, because if you look in this card, I mean, these people are out in the cold. They look sick. They look maimed or crippled. You know what I mean? So if something is going on with your daughter and it has to do with maybe what she's eating, maybe it's time for you guys to clean up your diet a little bit and just try going on like a clean energy food to see if that will help with her. Now, I am not giving medical advice. Whatever you do, please consult your private family physicians or herbalists, whichever is up to you. I'm just telling you, like, if you can change your diet, your daughter could benefit. Or your daughter can give you ideas on how to clean up your diet that will take you from being left out in the cold, feeling lack mentality, to a whole cycle changing of being the King of Pentacles, which is structured and stable. You know? Oh, and then we had do some research, which came out with the same daughter and clean energy food. And it says, you need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. And it's finding the balance. So as I was saying, if you and your daughter are having issues with your health, you need to do some research about this. Consult your physicians, consult your herbalists, consult anyone, dietitians, anyone who can help you. You need to do the research so that you guys can get balance. And then your finances will improve as well, because you'll not only have better health, but you'll become more efficient because you automatically can focus more, and you have a higher ability of creation. I thank you so much, Leos, for coming to the Black-Hearted Oracle. I pray this message found you well. I pray that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.